Arc Raiders has a rat problem, and I'm here to fix it. If you're like me, every single night when you lay your head down on the pillow, you dream about the loot. You dream about extracting. You dream about squad wiping. I cannot stop playing this game. I love Arc Raiders. It's the best game that has hit my desk in months, besides Battlefield. And this game has completely just wrapped its tentacles around me. And honestly, a lot of people. So, with that said, there's a lot to love about this game. There's so many great moments. There's so much to love about Arc Raiders. And I find myself at awe at how fun it is and how just satisfying the play loop is. Now, obviously, the game is fun. But man, is the community completely split right down the middle. If you go into a raid solo and try to loot and get out, there is a good chance that you'll run into another raider. And at the beginning of this game's launch, it seemed like there were a lot of friendly raiders in Arc Raiders. People would meet up, hey, I'm friendly, don't shoot, and go along your business, looting together or just looting separately, extracting and getting out. Now, at the core, this game is a PvP game. So killing is part of the game. And a lot of people argue on that side that Arc Raiders would not be fun if it was just PvE. So if you just killed the Arc, the Clankers, if you just killed them, then it wouldn't be fun. You wouldn't have that excitement, that adrenaline rush when you run into a different person or another person on the map, or you're just looting and you're always looking behind your back, hoping someone's not behind you, ready to smack you with a hammer. So I have noticed that the community has swung the other way, and I have become Darth Vader on solos. I mean, it's shoot on sight like 90% of the time for me now. I rarely even try to talk to people because most people are rats. They will turn on you. I don't know how many times I've had somebody say, hey, I'm friendly. Hey, can you help me? Sure, I'm absolutely happy to help you. What's going on? And then a minute into helping them, it's just gun back of the head, blasting you, laughing, and then they loot you. And a lot of times, I don't even have good loot. I straight up, I don't even have good loot, and they kill me anyway. And that's fine. That's part of the game. But with that said, I want to point out that I think there are ways that Arc Raiders can evolve for the benefit of the community that wants to be friendly, that want to go into solos. And I separate this into two things. Solos has the capability of friendly. Duos, trios, squads, no chance. We're fighting. We're in the streets. We're fighting. I'm not trying to be your friend on duos or trios. I'm killing you. But in solos, it does create this really just electric environment. You feel it. You can feel it when you're on the map. This kind of edge of hitting the button and being like, hey, I'm friendly. And then the person being like, yeah, me too. And then, you have this cool interaction. There's a lot of those. I mean, we've all seen the clips. But we've also all seen the clips of people getting ratted.
Stop! 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 I'm friendly. I promise. I'm friendly. Huh, stop! I'm friendly. Oh my God! Stop! Don't do this to me. Oh my God! Why would you do this to me? I'm so friendly. I don't want no problems with you, man. Why would you fucking shoot me like that? That's not right. I'm not friendly. I fucking lied. Motherfucker.
Here's my take. Here's my solution to allowing people to go into solos and have the chance to be friendly and actually benefit from it. Because currently in this system, the only benefit to being friendly is surviving. Otherwise, you're just getting gunned down by other people. They're shooting you in the face with their anvil. So here is my first idea. This is idea number one. I think that none of these will get implemented, but I think I think they are reasonable and they would make sense in the game. There's logic behind them. So here's number one. When you go into solos and you run into a player, you would have an interaction option that if you get close enough to them, you basically can reach out and shake hands, be friends, and when that interaction happens, boop boop, you get 1,000 XP or 2,000 XP or whatever makes sense, whatever number makes sense for the game. And for the rest of the raid, if you don't kill players, you get a bonus for not killing players. Now that bonus should not outweigh the amount of XP you could get from killing, so it might need to be lower. I've not done the numbers, but it's conceptual. So that way, when you go around the map and you run into somebody, you could say, hey, can we be friends? And they say yes, and then you shake hands, and then boom, all of a sudden, now you guys got XP for being friendly. Now you could turn right around and shoot that person after being friendly and double up on the XP. That would be really disgusting and ratty, and that's what we don't want. But I think this would be the first step in giving players a reason to team up. Because otherwise, in solos, it's there's really not. I mean, you can, a lot of times players will team up and they'll fight robots, and that's cool. And this could be even more reason to do that, and without without the fear. My second fix, and I think this is altering the game too much, but it is something they could implement to make solos a more friendly environment if you were to choose that. So you spawn into the map, you're running around, you see a player, and you shoot that player. If you are the first person to shoot and you shoot the person, you shoot a player, then on the map is pinged where you are for at least a minute. So that way, for players that are aggressive, there is a drawback to it. So the drawback is I have to expose where I am, not only through gunshots, people being able to hear me and see me, they're going to be able to look at the map and say, oh, well, that's where a bad guy is, and I don't want to get killed by him. I'm going to stay away, or I'm going to go kill that guy because he's being aggressive. And I don't think maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute's too long. I don't know, but conceptually, I think this makes a lot of sense. It would make players think twice about attacking each other. I'm not. Let me step to the side for a sec. I am not asking to have solos become where it's just this friendly environment always, and players are just not even trying to kill each other at all. It's all friendly. I do not want that. But what I do want is to make it to where it makes players that want to be friendly, it gives them a little benefit. There's that something to give to them. I think on top of those two, I think you should get bonuses when you fight together in solos. So for example, if you got a bunch of guys and you're all killing the queen, not only should you get damage XP from, damaging and killing the queen, but you should get bonus XP for shooting together. So you teamed up, you decide you're going to team up together on solos, and you kill it together. Everything that you kill together should give you bonus. So that way, yet again, another reason to avoid killing each other and work together. Now, something that I saw people, somebody had an idea. I wish I remember who it was, but they had this idea where you essentially have like a social credit, like a social meter of some sort. So like if you are just always killing raiders and you're never friendly in solos, then when you go into solos, you have like an aura, or like you have like a skull over your head, like in RuneScape or something like that, where you basically know like, okay, this guy's a bad guy, I don't want to mess with him, or hey, I want to kill this guy because he's killing everybody. I think that idea is a little too much. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I think you could implement that, but I think that's a little too much. I think having this weird social credit system, because then people, at that point, then you're really, really making it super negative for people to kill, because then it's like this weird thing where they visually have something around them, or they said something about like their flashlight would have like a different color. Like if they turn their flashlight on, it's like red instead of like yellow or like light. So I just think that that one's a little much. I would definitely I'd have to workshop that one. And the final thing that I wanted to mention is I think a PvE limited time mode would be a lot of fun where it's just everyone spawns in like eight players, 10 players, 12 players, whatever it is, and you go in and you kill Ark. Something like that would be really cool. Maybe even like a zombies esque mode where it's like a horde mode where it's just all Ark. You're just constantly fighting Ark. I think that would be really neat. But in general, I just wanted to kind of get these ideas out into the world, and I think that logically they would make solo players more inept to be friendly because they have a benefit more than just survivability. Um, and I think it would make the game more dynamic. It would make it even more extreme because right now it does feel very negative. I'm already to that point. I'm basically Vader. Like when I spawn in solos, 9 times out of 10, I'm like guns a blazing. Every once in a while, I'll ease up and be okay, but most of the time I'm shoot on sight. So with that said, that's it. I mean, that's my ideas. I think there's many different ways you could go with it, but that's where I stand on it. What do you guys think? Do you think this is something that you would be up for? If there was a vote, would you vote for these ideas? Um, would you workshop my ideas? Like how would you come up with different ideas on how to make this friendly? Do you even care? Some players would say it's a PvP game mode. This is a PvP game. Just kill each other. Who cares? Um, I would say to those people, because it's created such a cultural esque thing going on where players are friendly and they're teaming up and they're being friendly. It kind of makes the game where it does feel like it's a part of the game. It's also a part of the game. Communicating, being like, "Hey, are you friendly? No, all right, we're fighting." Like this whole thing, it changes. So, with that said, that's it, guys. Let me know what you think.